Yo, what's up guys? New Yu-Gi-Oh cards got announced and some of these are absolutely insane. Specifically, this new rank 12 super boss monster that can have the most insane quick effect and it's super easy to summon. You might be thinking, rank 12, how is that easy? Watch how easy this card is. This card is broken. And then on top of that, new Infernity Support. I was not expecting this at all. And if you're excited about new Yu-Gi-Oh cards, drop a like on this video because there's going to be a lot. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So first off, we got a lot of new stuff to cover, and one of them is they show off the artwork of the new remote duel mat. Like, we've seen this like 3-4 times, but here it finally got printed, guys. Next up though, we have a new card for the Phantom Knights Raid Raptors kind of being fusioned into one deck. So anyways, here is the artwork of the new card, Raiders Knight. It is going to be a rank 4 with 2000 attack and 0 defense, and it is a Dark Warrior Exceed effect monster. And its materials are going to be 2 level 4 Dark Monsters. And it says, this card is always treated as the Phantom Knights and Raid Raptor card. You can only use one of this card's name effect once per turn. The first effect is you can detach one material from this card, special summon from your extra deck the Phantom Knights, Raid Raptor, or Exceed Dragon Exceed monster that is 1 rank higher or 1 rank lower than this card by using this card as material. But it is destroyed during your end phase of your opponent's next turn. This is treated as an Exceed 7 transfer of this card's material to the summoned monster. So obviously, with this card, you're going to try to rank it up or try to use some quick play, change it into something else after maybe exhausting the effect of it. And since it does kind of stay up on board for a little bit longer, you can use it as a stepping stone for obviously the Raid Raptors, or I would say more so Raid Raptors than Phantom Knights. But you can technically go 1 rank lower, so that is kind of cool. And it just gives you more targets because it will be counting as both, as some of the cards will require or need you to go ahead and banish, or whatever the case may be, one of the other cards. So it's going to be interesting to see if people actually make Phantom Knights Raid Raptor, because Phantom Knights and like Burning Abyss, they just go really well with each other. Anyways, that is that card. Now, for the new boss monster that's broken over here, that again, remember, it's a rank 12, which, trust me, you're not going to use rank 12 or level 12 monsters to make this card. Anyways, this is Yugioh, the AA Zeus. And at first I was like, double A? Oh, battery band? Getting some support. No, unfortunately, no battery band support here. This is a rank 12 light machine Exceed effect monster. 3,000 attack, 3,000 defense points. It doesn't have the highest of stats, but watch the effect. The 2 materials are level 12 monsters, but again, you're probably not going to summon this. So here's how you summon it. Once per turn, if an Exceed monster battled that turn, just at all, you two also Exceed summon Yugioh, AA Zeus by using 1 Exceed monster you control as material, and then transfer its materials to this card. The quick effect is you get to detach 2 materials from this card to send all other cards on the field to the graveyard. So it's a quick effect JD non-destruction send effect. That is absolutely broken for the summon requirement of literally what? Any Exceed monster that literally battled? Maybe I have to go back and look at some of the cards that can attack directly, because maybe some people will just go ahead and use the cards to attack directly. There might be some like obscure ones that we normally would never make, but they're super easy because it attacks directly, or whatever the case may be, to instantly maybe just get an awesome effect. Now keep in mind, it does have to detach 2, so if you use 2 monsters to Exceed summon, and then you activate one of the effects by detaching, you're not going to be able to really make really great use out of it. But I mean, the effect is just it's so generic, anything that battle, right? And then also, once per turn, if another card you control is destroyed by battle by card effect, you get to choose 1 card from your hand, deck, or extra deck and attach it to it as material. This effect is broken too. If you're playing, let's say, Rockets, if you're playing, well, Scraps aren't the most popular thing, but there's that Scrap, like, Orcus Nightmare variant, right? But what I'm trying to say is literally, you can pop your own cards. Now keep in mind, the first effect of it, where it has a quick effect, it sends your cards, not destroys. But being able to get that other effect, being able to attach anything from your extra deck to it, this is even more broken, right? You're going to be able to utilize additional, like, more broken plays with it. So not only is it super easy to summon for a rank 12, right? Amazing effect, but then to top that off, you're going to be able to attach something from the extra deck, which, again, that's going to open up more broken, crazy plays, or even attaching it from the deck. I think this card is OP, but let me know, guys, what you think about it down below. I definitely think this is Omega Super Boss, easy to summon, rank 12, crazy stuff. Anyways, next up over here, we have the excited Melffys. These were formerly known as the Marfay, the little cute stuffed animal looking cards. Here's the artwork on it. By the way, some of the quality on it, it's kind of hard to see because this was taken from a live stream that was just OCG. But anyways, excited Melffys is a rank 2 Earth Beast Exceed effect monster with 2,000 attack and 500 defense points, and its materials are 2 or more level 2 beast monsters. It says you can only use the second effect of excited Melffys once per turn. The first effect is you can detach material from this card during this turn. Your Melffy monsters can attack directly. The second effect is during your opponent's turn, as a quick effect, you get to target one Beast Exceed monster you control, return that Exceed monster to its owner's extract, then special summon level 2 or lower Beast monsters from your grave up to the number of Exceed materials that monster had. So it lets you kind of go right back into things, maybe proc mystical Beast Forest, Spirits, whatever the thing doesn't pop, I don't know. You could actually use this quite well with the Tri-Brigades with their monster when you summon the Beast Banish, which I've seen, we recently did cover that. So, interesting little card for that deck. But I wouldn't say this makes the deck OP. I mean, you could attack directly for like very small amounts, right? What is it? It's just all of your Melffy. So if you keep on summoning like 4 of these, which might be possible to do for some builds, yeah, you can just swing directly for a game. GG's, man. All right, next up, what I really want to check out is the new Infernities. Are they going to be good? Anyways, let's go and check out the first card, which I actually thought that was a Salaman. Great card by looking at the artwork. But that is a new Infernity called the Infernity Wildcat. It is going to be a level 3 Dark Fiend Tuner effect monster with 1400 attack and 0 defense points. And it says you get to special summon only one card with this card's name per turn with its first effect, and you can only use this card's name's second effect once per turn. So the first effect is you get to send one other Infernity monster from your hand to the graveyard to special summon this card from your hand. If you have no cards in your hand, you get to banish an Infernity monster from your graveyard to increase or decrease this card's level by 1 until the end of the turn. That's an absolutely amazing card, because just being able to start dumping things in the graveyard sometimes can be a little bit of a task with Infernity, especially if you play any hand traps, Kappa, which I've seen people just tech like one Ash Blossom because the card's just way too good, right? Or just one copy of Giant Rock. But nonetheless, it is still an awesome thing to go ahead and mess around with. And next up that we have the Infernity Conjurer, and here is the artwork on this guy. He's a level 3 Dark, and he's got 1200 attack, 900 defense points, and yeah, of course, it's going to be Fiend. And it says, you can only use this card's name's second effect once per turn. The first effect being, if you have no cards in your hand, your opponent's monsters lose 800 attack. Okay. If this card is in your graveyard and you have no cards in your hand, you can just special summon this card but banish it if it leaves the field. Also, it's like another recurring, very, very decent card for this effect. Whatever. If it got this effect in the graveyard, that would be really cool, because again, you're just going to synchro or exceed or link material off with it. Anyways, next up though, Infernities are getting a new spell card over here, the Infernity Paranoia. So a normal spell card that says you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. First effect being tribute one dark monster you control to special summon an Infernity monster from your deck or graveyard with the same level but a different name, but its effects are negated. Okay, that's a pretty decent little effect over there. Then during your main phase, if this card is in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent to the graveyard, you get to banish this card from your graveyard, target an Infernity monster in your graveyard, add it back to your hand. Oh, that could be really nasty to run into. Oh gosh. Okay, so Infernities, they're getting some decent support. Again, the consistency with the special summon by just getting rid of Infernity, that card is definitely going to see play. Anyways, they're getting a new synchro too. It's going to be a level 6 Infernity Hell Archfiend, which is probably going to change to Happy Archfiend in the TCG. Anyways, level 6 Dark Fiend Synchro effect monster with 2200 attack and 1600 defense points. Its materials are 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters. That's it. Its effect is once per turn, you get to target one face-up card in the field, negate its effect until the end of the turn, and if you have no cards in your hand, you can destroy it. Okay. Not too bad. If this was a quick effect, it'd be much better though. But if this card battles an opponent's monster, any battle damage this card inflicts to your opponent is doubled while you have no cards in your hand. The third effect is if a Dark Synchro monster summoned using this card as Synchro material can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase, and its attack name is dubbed Infernity Pressure. Oh, okay, not that it really matters. It's like, you know, like telling me about Blue Eyes attack, White Lightning. It doesn't matter in an actual game. Anyways, a new trap card for the archetype over here called Infernity Suppression, and it's a normal trap card that says you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. If you have no cards in your hand, you can activate this during the turn it is set. When your opponent activates a monster effect while you control an Infernity monster, negate the effect, then you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to its level times 100. Wow, that's actually a really good effect over there. Because, I mean, a lot of times they would negate I mean, I guess you can technically, the last card you go for is the combo. So it lets you have basically, in a sense, an extra negation for the archetype. And I think that that will definitely be good. But you can only activate one card, which is the card's name, like, you know, barrier, you know. But that is really, really cool indeed. But anyways, next up though, this is just other Yu-Gi-Oh news. We did get information that if you spend $30 on the Yu-Gi-Oh card games, you will be getting, well, at participating official tournament stores, you'll be able to get a cool Harpy Conductor, which I think is kind of cool. It's one of those lost art cards. And then lastly, if you guys want to participate, have a little fun, because I like the idea of Rush Tools. Besides, they hype up these cards. But if you guys want to guess that card's name or the effect, feel free to go ahead and participate. They're you know, they're just doing this, and I'll let you guys participate too. What am I gonna call this card? We'll call it Bootleg. What is it? Card Ejectors. Oh wait, we got Baby Card Ejector. Shout out to those who actually know who that card is. That card no one plays. But anyways, let me know, guys, what you think of the new cards down below. I think this card is definitely way too easy to summon, and it's definitely gonna be something that a lot of players are like, dude, are you kidding me? A quick effect? I just send everything except for itself. It's literally JD on your opponent's turn by the easiest summon condition ever. But anyways, thanks for tuning, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, and you are new here, make sure you guys go drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out when we cover gameplay, because I'm definitely going to be making people look salty with this card, because this card is, it's just way too easy to summon. There's just so many exceeds that maybe we'll see some play that are just like, this card can attack directly, or whatever the case may be. But remember, you don't really want to detach from it unless it's one that has like multiples. But anyways, if you guys want to see or send in replays of any of the things we covered, because I know, yo, Stardust Yugioh, when are the new Infernity gameplays coming out? Like, we covered this, and he's making, like, 10 negate Infernity decks. But, like, this, is it going to make it even more insane and more consistent? Definitely, definitely. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll catch you next video. Have a good one. Until then, I'm signing out.